A thread by Carlos Osuita. All right, let's settle all the succession questions once and for all with a definitive, inarguable answer. Who becomes president if somehow the Democrats outwit President Trump? I know, but all the nervous Nellies still need to be reassured. Not one solution being pushed passes constitutional muster. That's because the Constitution says absolutely nothing about delayed election results. Therefore, if Pelosi somehow is still Speaker in 2021, she can't become president. She becomes president only if the president or vice president are removed or impeached. The Democrats will make the same argument about the Senate President pro tempore, Chuck Grassley, so he would face legal challenges. What happens if Biden drops out? Nobody knows. This is because the states have so many different rules about their electors, the ones who cast the electoral votes. It also depends on whether he drops out before the election or after winning. He could only drop out and be replaced by Kamala after he's sworn in. And he's never going to be sworn in. The Democrats can't steal the election with mail-in ballots if Trump supporters all vote in person or get absentee ballots and return them in person to the registrar. The Democrats also can't disrupt in-person voting with their brown shirts. The DOJ simply protects polling places with its DHS and Border Patrol and Prison Bureau and tactical personnel. So, what if all these facts still don't reassure you? Well, there's only one group of people who stay on the job, are not impacted by delayed elections, and are part of the constitutional line of succession. Trump's cabinet members. If the election results are delayed, only one person has unambiguous constitutional authority to temporarily assume the duties of the president. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the last guy in the world the Democrats want as president. Vice President would be Secretary of the Treasury Steve Mnuchin. Every other scenario has either an inarguable answer or no answer. The country will not go into limbo as lawyers argue it out. It's Pompeo and Mnuchin, period. With this thread, I lay to rest all defeatist fears. I will not address any of them anymore. We're done. This is the Trump cheerleading account. And the good thing, I don't have to lie in order to cheerlead. Simply telling the truth about Trump makes me a cheerleader. This is horseshit from Breitbart. Watch Douglas Murray. America has all the bases set for civil war. Quote, that's how you get a civil war. Two totally different views of history. I don't even know what to say. This is like a Gen Z definition of what causes a civil war. In reality, a civil war involves defection of a significant portion of the government and the armed forces, or foreign agents and terrorists causing a significant portion of the population to rise up in an armed insurrection. Government troops flee, abandoning heavy weapons such as tanks and aircraft to the rebels. Does anybody see that happening here? How many trigger pullers in Special Operations Command are secret Russian, Chinese, Antifa, BLM members? Americans have gotten used to scary campfire tales, and since they don't know how anything works, they think political craziness means a civil war. Political craziness is going to give Trump 45 plus states on election night. It's as clear as day what's happening. Trump gave the Democrats all the rope they wanted, and they put it to the best possible use. They strung themselves up. Did you hear the ovation that Richard Grenell got at the Trump rally in Henderson, Nevada? Quote from Trump's rally, Trump's speech: "One of the best people ever to work for me in government. He's tough. He's smart. He can be vicious, but he's just far more than anything, but he's just fair more than anything else. But he is a talented guy with tremendous energy and tremendous brain power, Rick Grinnell." Thank you, Rick. If he wants it, he's a shoo-in for Trump's successor. People are starting to pick up on it. Cross your fingers. The final undecided will break for Trump. That's how it works. As long as you vote in person or get an absentee ballot and return it to the county registrar's office in person, Trump wins on election night. Don't tell me about the stupid Democrat war games. It doesn't matter if Biden refuses to concede. In a landslide victory, he becomes debris to be swept aside. If the rioting gets outside blue cities, the rioters are smashed flat. Blue city voters earned this. They can deal with it. Everything else is prattle, blibbity blab, Tommy rot. Concentrate on reality and leave the madness to the Democrats. Addendum. I just had to block a totally insane voice from the past. Let me explain something. I listen to everyone rational. The second you get irrational, you're gone. Believe me, I've paid the butcher's bill many times over. Never again.